Alright, so I'm at the storage unit. Got some more fans that I'm bringing over to the storage unit. Finally bringing over the Mink Air Mesa after all this time, the one that was in the fan basement for a few years. Gonna bring over the Encon and the Monte Carlo and the Hunter Coastal Breeze over at some point as well, but I figured maybe just get this one out of the way. That white isn't going to the storage unit, it's just I'm bringing that over to my grandmother's house to swap out one of the fans and such. It was one of the spare ones I got from when I was moving out of the old apartment. I was going to use to replace one of the old antique lights there, and, or one of the fans, either or, but ended up not needing it, so yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and start unloading the stuff onto a dolly and then I'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I got them up on the dolly and up to the fan storage. I'm not going to be turning on the fans, so I'm just going to be dropping them off and then heading out. Alright, so I brought the few fans over and put them inside. So now let me go ahead and head out and bring over some more fans. Alright, so here's the next batch of stuff that I'm dropping off at the storage unit. Some of you guys might recognize these two fans from my grandmother's house. I actually just pulled these out and I'm going to be bringing over the rest of the fans shortly. This will take some time as I'm swapping out the fans upstairs and pulling out the ones from the basement. The fan that's in there is not for me, it's actually for Mark Castro, as I bought this display model for him at a showroom so I'm just bringing it over here, that way it's not taking up space in the apartment, and once he sends me the shipping label for it, I'll go ahead and send it out with another fan that I got for him. And this lamp I brought over just because I figured I'd use it here for when there's no power to the lights above the batteries and such. That way I at least have some sort of lighting when, in case the ones in the hallway go off. Alright, so I'm going to head out now from the storage unit because there's a ton of people here today, so it wouldn't be too easy to move stuff over in a timely manner before they close. So I'm going to cut it for today and then I'll pick it up next time I'm here. Alright, so I just pulled back up to the fan storage with a second batch of fans. These are some that I've just brought back from the apartment. Some of them I had recently tested and some of them I just haven't brought over yet. There's some more in the trunk from somewhere else that you guys will see once this video goes up. So this portion is going to be a bit delayed. Yeah, this Wasco I actually just found on the side of the road driving over here. So I figured I might as well just grab it, see if it works. And if not, just part it out and whatever. But I figured I might as well use it for parts. Or try to resell it. So since I know summer's coming around, so I know a lot of people are going to be looking for fans. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to take advantage of that. So yeah, just try to sell it locally to someone who needs it for like $20 or something, who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and load these onto the dolly since the storage unit's about to close, and then I'll try to do it all in one trip. But if not, I'll try to do them in 2 rounds or something. But yeah, the Monte Carlo I figured I'd bring over finally, along with the Encon Petite, which is in the trunk. That way I got the basement fans over it. Well, I still need to bring over the Coastal Breeze too, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start unloading these and then I'll pick it up from there. So yeah, here are all the fans loaded up onto the dolly, and now I'm about to head upstairs and bring them to the storage unit. Alright, so I got the fans brought up here to the storage unit. Now for those wondering, yes, these are the fans that were at my grandmother's house. I'm only bringing these 3 over of the 4 ceiling fans because Bahama I'm keeping at my place, as I have no intention of storing it away here since that's more of a sentimental fan and an important one to me. I'd rather keep that one at the apartment. But yeah, let me go ahead and bring the rest of these in and then I'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I got the fans stored in here. I know it looks a bit messy, but it's just more so that I'm trying to just drop them off and come back tomorrow so I can reorganize it a bit, because the storage unit's about to close up and I don't want to get locked in here without having to go through the emergency door, and because I just have other stuff to do, so that way I don't spend more time here than I intend to. So yeah, I'm gonna be moving them onto the shelves next time I come here and try to hang some of these up on that back area. So I'm gonna be moving those ones up there down and hanging up a few of these right here. So I figured I just leave them in this front area, that way I know which ones will be going up. Alright, so I'm back at the storage unit and I'm going to be unloading the stuff in the trunk over to the dolly. There was some stuff I was going to bring from the house, but I had put these in here somewhat recently, So I figured I'd just get them out of here, and that way I can free up the trunk and bring some more next time. Alright, so I've gotten up to the storage unit. Two of these are from my grandmother's house, and the other two are fans I just got recently from WeFire 88. This fan right here I'm actually just going to be parting out, but I figured I'd just bring it over here as I'm going to be using the parts off this complete another Veranda Deluxe that I got. No, it's not a brass one, but since this is a Veranda 2, I really don't mind stealing the parts off of this one with the screws and everything. More so I needed it for the switch cap, but I might actually not paint this one. I might paint the one from my polished brass one that I have over here, the actual Veranda Deluxe, because the one that was on this was a bit more worn looking, so I might just put the one that's off of this one on this, and then I'll use the one off of that one and paint it. So yeah, I'm not gonna reveal the finish it's in, but it's one that will definitely kind of hit close to home, since recently I wasn't able to save the original ones from my childhood. So yeah, you guys will see that soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, this one I got from him just because I've been always wanting to try an Air Max version of these to see if there's really any difference. So yeah, let me go ahead and start loading this stuff into the storage unit, and I'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I got them put into the storage unit. I'm definitely gonna have to start organizing this a bit, because honestly I can't leave like this, because next time I come by I won't be able to put anything in here. So I'm gonna take a bit to clear up some space and try to squeeze some fans into certain parts and such. Now, as I've said before, I am going to start clearing up space here by getting rid of some of the fans, but as I do this process of putting stuff in certain areas, I'll decide which ones I'm actually going to get rid of, so definitely stay tuned for that. Alright, so I've gotten some stuff onto the shelf here and rearranged it a little bit. I actually realized what would be the best way to really organize the space a bit more is taking as many blades as I can with me, so I can bring them back to the apartment to wrap them up. Because at the end of the day, that is kind of what's causing a lot of stuff to be unaccessible and such. So I got some stuff onto the shelves. Now I'm actually gonna try to bring as many of the fan blades back. So I'm actually gonna keep the dolly up here, because I'm gonna try to bring a decent amount of them back, so I can wrap them up. That way I can get more access to shelves and such, because as I can see, some of the blades kind of make it tricky for me to really do any work on some of the shelves. So with that being said, I'm going to try to get as many of the ones that are in complete sets that are as close to me as possible, and that way I can bring them back. Because also, with that being said, there are some fans that I have at the apartment that I just need to get the blades for them that are still over here in order to be tested. So by doing that, I'll be able to test them even quicker. So let me go ahead and start gathering as many of the blade sets that I can, and then I'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I got some stuff rearranged, but yeah, I'm just going to be bringing this one back and call it a day, and then next time I come here I'll rearrange a bit more, because basically I just don't want to be here all day rearranging stuff. And yeah, but yeah, there's definitely still quite a few I need to bring back to test and reveal. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for more videos to come.